far so good. Pretty much everybody's there. They've all got stuff to do. I've got to run home because I noticed that the back tire on my car was, shall we say, rather low. And I've got to fill that up, and then I'm supposed to meet some people from Germany at the park for a coffee. 9 o'clock would sit. So, oh, no excavator today probably. Maybe tomorrow.
I was fumbling, juggling this world inside my mind all this time, just trying to learn to read between the lines. Oh, I broke down early, let all my failures hurt me, got me all scared to go out on a limb and go chasing the things that I can't reach, you know. Don't wanna let it take the best of me.
Okay, ready?
Sag auf Deutsch.
Go.
Hi, wir sind Danny und Marion aus Deutschland und wir machen hier Urlaub und freuen uns sehr, hier zu sein.
Hello, we're Danny and Marion from Germany, and we just wanted to say hi to Todd, and we are having a wonderful time here in Eleuthera.
Excellent.
I'm used to letting things toxicate me, and now I feel like I can finally breathe. Never.
I just had lunch and it's pretty toasty. I just looked at the thermometer. It's 89 in the shade. So out in the sun, yeah, it's a lot warmer than that. It's like instant summer, I guess.
When it's on to tell you, bite back, never wanted something to.
Okay, this section right here, we're gonna pour a slab in here. So this is just gonna be concrete, and we're using cement, of course, and it's gonna have fiberglass in it. So that's why there's no steel in the bottom here. Then after this is poured, there'll be a 5-foot wall around here, and then over here will be an arched doorway that comes in, and this is the spa part. So this is just like going to be the patio. You can see the pools over there. This is going to be the entrance to the spa, and on this part we'll put the walls on the side, so there's a modicum of privacy. There'll probably be on this some type of water feature, so you'll have like gurgling water, very relaxing, all that kind of stuff. And the pool will be out there, but if you're at the pool you won't be able to see in, and if you're out you won't be able to see much either. So it adds a privacy factor to the whole thing. And then, well, out here we've got some landscaping that has to be done, and I've got to figure out some contour levels between that building, which is the gym, which is going to be the gym, and this building. So we have to do a little transition through here, but that's not major. These walkways, you can see it's sort of dug up along the edge over here. There's going to be lights along the wall. Then I've got to put a slab in here, and these porches go all the way around the buildings. That's electric coming out that has to connect down on that building over there to power that one. And then I've got a gas line that has to go in over there, but it's coming. And then this will all be tiled under the porches. It's going to look really nice when it's all done. Month, 2 months, somewhere in there. But we've still got a little bit of ways to go. You can see back here hasn't been formed up yet, and there's the back side of the other building hasn't been formed up yet. All of that concrete and everything else is going to get broken out and then taken away. That'll be fun.
Bite back, never wanted something to.
Headed to the beach, I'll swim, then come home. I've gotten 3/4 of what I need done. There's a chance we could see a movie tonight.
I was thrown around, so I slowed down, troubled and left behind. I had to find a way out of the wreck and into the next. Build myself from scratch all into
judging by that water slapping up and the boats on the other side of the harbor, I'm going to assume there's some kind of weather. I'm also going to assume these three are boat people. I know that's not nice to say, but that's what I'm going with.
To go up fast, but I learned it ain't all bad. Bitten and bedridden, let me get rewritten. All of my pages have been ripped out. Talk about making a statement. I know who I am and I'm ready to bite back now.
This is a funny one because the people that I went to breakfast with today from Germany, this is their first trip here, and they were like, okay, well, all the places that you said we should go and everything, we're going to all those and this, that, and the other stuff. So I thought that was pretty interesting that they were, you know, going to all these places, and they came here because of the stuff we put up. So that's a whole nother topic of what we're doing. We'll talk about that later. After a swim and a cold outdoor shower, I believe. That's the whole thing, is that, you know, how many people come here because of all the, I mean, our Facebook and YouTube channels and everything else. Like I say, we probably get like 300,000 people or more a month looking at stuff. So how many of those are first timers, never been here before, come because of that? I don't know. You know, it's one of those things that
I mean, a lot of people reach out to us and want to meet us for breakfast or coffee or just stop by the house or...
Right, so I don't know. It's one of those things, but I mean, I think there is an impact to it. I just wish we had a better way to monetize it and help pay for things. Maybe in time.
To go up fast, but I learned it ain't all bad. Bitten and bedridden, let me get rewritten. All of my pages have been ripped out. Talk about making a statement. I know who I am and
Wondering, this that I'm shooting with at the present moment is the DJI Osmo, which takes some great pictures and some great video. It's, you know, stabilized, so even as we're bouncing along on this road, it should look pretty good. Hey, nobody here. Ah, okay, walkers. I'm thinking they don't see we're here. We could be invisible. Either that, or they know I'm filming them.
I'm ready to bite back now. Don't wanna let it take the best of me. I'm used to letting things toxicate me. And now I feel like I can finally breathe. Never wanted something to tell you. Bite back, bite back. Never wanted something to tell you. Bite back, bite back. Never wanted something to. I was so stupid to live like that. I was so stupid to live like that. I was so stupid to live like that.
Okay, you can see it's not like super dark or whatever. It's what, like 5:30, I think. But once the sun sets off the beach, 5:45, the sand fleas start coming out, and they're not all that much fun.
I was so stupid. I was so stupid. Oh, bite back, bite back, bite back, bite back. Never wanted something to you. Bite back, bite back, bite back. No, never wanted something to. Bite back.
Just got back from that beach the beach swim. Water was nice. It still has a little bit of a chill, but anyway, that's me. It doesn't think so. When we got back, we had the first outdoor shower of the season. So what that generally means is it's warm enough outside. The outdoor shower only has cold water. There's no hot water hooked up to it, just the cold water line. And so usually from June into October sometime, that's the shower, and we don't even, other than washing dishes, we don't even turn on the hot water heater anymore, because the water's probably coming out of, the cold water coming out of the tap is probably 90, and by the time you get into July and August, even the cold water out of the tap is no longer refreshing. I mean, last year Sid and I were joking and saying, okay, we should put like big bags of ice above the shower head so that when it comes down, it filters through the cold water and you can have a cold, refreshing shower. It doesn't get very cold. So now we start using air conditioning and we don't use the hot water, so sort of evens out on the electric bill. On that other topic of how many people come here, it's one of those things that we think, and we've met quite a few people that have come here because of the efforts we've done for Eleuthera Bahamas. So that they've seen posts, they've seen Instagram, they've seen the this YouTube channel or the other YouTube channel or the Facebook page or the website or a combination of all of those, and they've decided that they were going to come, like the people I told you about earlier from Germany. But getting people here to understand there's a, and it's not only here, what you do in this type of a marketing thing is you continually put it out there, but you don't know. I mean, one of the people that I had worked with before wasn't seeing a direct, I mean, and I'm talking about a direct correlation between the money they were spending and the direct results. And it doesn't work that way because, one, this isn't like an immediate thing. It's a over time type thing where people get used to seeing, listening to what you tell them about, where to go, where to shop, where to eat, all those kind of things. And then eventually, like these people, they've been planning this trip, I think, for 2 years. So eventually when they come, then there's a repercussion on the commercial end of it. But until that happens, there is no exact dollar amount to what they paid for advertising or whatever it happens to be to that. And that happens a lot. But without doing that, this is a different type of advertising and marketing, that it's a long-term effect, and you keep putting it out, and you don't see a direct correlation like I paid $2 this week and I'm going to get back $10 next week. It doesn't work that way. It's a long-term thing. And, you know, a lot of people, not just here, don't understand the value of doing that over the long term. It's the long term that keeps building and building and building. It's like this channel. So when I started this channel, it's been, I think it's been almost 2 years or a year and a half, something like that. Yeah. And it's been growing. Has it been growing? Is there 1 million followers? No. But again, if you know somebody who would like to subscribe, or you have some friends who think that, you know, this is something they enjoy watching, then it does grow and there's more and more people involved in it. But it takes time. That's the thing. It takes time. There's not an immediate result, but there is a result. I know there is. Convincing other people of that, that's another story.